Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liquid Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So, we got an update from Insomniac and everything, and it looks like things are not going to be as looking well for this Wolverine game as we are pleased to see how the trading looked. Marvel will continue working with Insomniac Games because Sweet Baby aligned company shares their values. So it looks like Insomniac Games is going to be sticking with Sweet Baby Inc. for a while. And Marvel is still with them on this. Now, I will say this right now and say this clearly, dude. I'm not liking the idea. Because look, Spider-Man 1 had the best story, best gameplay I've ever played, man. I enjoyed that game. I played the DLCs. I kicked ass in that game. Part 2, the story was good, but the side missions for Spider-Man 2 with Miles Morales was way off. I did not like his side missions, especially now in the Miles Morales game that I played. There was one side mission that I did not like in the Spider-Man Miles Morales game, but the Spider-Man 2 one, it was far worse for Miles Morales' missions. Far worse. But now that Wolverine is coming out, the graphics look great. The cast acting, Liam McKinneth looks amazing as voicing as Wolverine. So I think the game is going to be good, but if they're going to have some Sweet Baby 8 reference in there, then shit, we're going to get ready for a new, that we're going to be in a big ball. So here we go. Let's read it. Marvel Games has officially confirmed it's sticking with Insomniac Games for many years to come. And if that sounds like good news at first, just wait until you hear the reason why. According to an interview with Game Informer, Marvel Games General Manager Haluk Mentis, and it said Insomniac was chosen not just for its talent or track record, but because both companies share the same culture and values. Yeah. So basically, Sweet Baby Inc. and Insomniac share the same values. Oh, brother. That's not good. I'm a bit worried. In the Game Informer interview, Mentis proudly said, "It was our shared culture and art values that brought us together, and we're so proud to continue collaborating for many years to come." That signal line tells you everything. When Disney's Marvel talks about shared values, many believes they are referring to gameplay philosophy or creative excellence. For a lot of ego and eyed industry watchers, it's corporate code for ideological alignment. Disney has spent the last decade turning culture and values into a buzzword for political activism and forced representation, and now Insomniac, the studio behind the Sweet Baby Inc. aligned Spider-Man 2, is proudly part of that club. This is the same Insomniac that Sweet Baby Inc. announced it was working with back in 2021 on both Spider-Man and Marvel's Wolverine. Sweet Baby, for the uninitiated, is the self-described narrative and inclusivity consultancy and famous for reshaping stories to fit modern ideological talking points. In other words, they're putting all the modern values that are happening now into these games, which we don't need. We really don't need this, you know. So their involvement in Spider-Man 2 coincided with a noticeable shift in tone. The story traded depth for messaging, and this dialogue often sounded like it was written by PR department rather than a screenwriter. And the classic Peter Parker character was often sidelined for and rescued by his more diverse counterpart, Miles Morales. So here we go. This is what they included in Spider-Man 2. Mission centering around stopping an evil white man from culturally appropriating Harlem's musical history. A mission where Miles Morales helps a male teenager as his boyfriend in the Homecoming. A mission where the player is forced to take a break from the web-slinging antiques to play as a Black Death Street artist. Multiple Mary Jane missions despite how unpopular they were in the first game. The Mary Jane missions, they were fine, but they weren't really necessary to be put in the game, to be honest. Since then, Sweet Baby's website has quietly scrubbed references to current projects, fueling speculation that Sony and other studios have tried to distance themselves from the controversy. But Insomniac still carries those shared values. It's fair to ask whether the same Sweet Baby influence remains just hidden this time. Gamers have seen this movie before. Shared values and inclusivity consultants rarely end with creative triumphs. More often, they end with ham-fisted storylines, awkward virtue signaling, and fans being called toxic for not applauding. And this time, it's especially ironic. Wolverine, one of Marvel's grittiest and most nonsense characters, is now being developed under the same ideological umbrella that turned Spider-Man 2 into a checklist of representation beats. The Watchdog reported this year that Sony had canceled multiple projects allegedly due to Sweet Baby 8's involvement. However, their involvement with Wolverine is rumored to persist. So when Marvel says it's keeping Insomniac close because they share the same values, fans hear something entirely different. Then another beloved character might be next in the line for the corporate moral lecture treatment. After Mendes comments, many believe Marvel isn't renewing its partnership because of gameplay innovation. It's renewing it because Insomniac has proven it'll play ball. Between Disney's messaging mandates and Sweet Baby's quiet narrative fingerprints, Marvel's Wolverine could be shaping up as a test case in how far shared values can stretch before they snap the fans' patience entirely. At this point, shared values doesn't mean what it used to. It's not about teamwork, it's about ideologically, and it's that future Marvel and Insomniac are proudly embracing. Players have every right to be skeptical. Now, I saw the trailer to the Wolverine game. It looks amazing. The graphics look good, the gore looks great, and the acting looks good. But people were concerned about Mystique, you know? They were concerned about Mystique, of how she looked in the game. As she was flat-chested, she had pants on, and everything like that. I mean, I would love to see Mystique have big breasts, a beautiful round ass, you know, and a real nice sexual body. Just to show some skin, you know? But, like I said, dude, I don't know about this game, bro. I don't know, man. I am a bit worried because if this Wolverine game ends up to being just like what happened with Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales, then holy shit. Marvel, you guys made a big mistake, bro. You made a big mistake joining their asses. Well, that's going to be it. So you guys let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of this? So please, by all means, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.